Hey everyone, in this video we are going to solve this question from LeetCode. This question was recently asked in a LeetCode contest. So the name of the question is make string a subsequence using cyclic increments. So what we have in the question, you are given two zero index string str1 and str2. In an operation you can select a set of the indices in str1, and for each index I in this set increment the str1 I to the next character cyclically. That is, a become b becomes c, and so on, and z becomes a. Return true if it is possible to make str2 a subsequence of str1 by performing the operation at most once, and false otherwise. And this is the definition of the subsequence. A subsequence of a string is a new string that is formed from the original string by deleting some, possibly none, of the character without disturbing the relative position of the remaining character. Okay, so in the question we are given two string str1 and str2, and we have to select one subsequence from the string 1 such that we will perform some operation, and after the perform of the operation, we have to make sure that the subsequence will become the str2, will become equal to the str2. So what are the operation? In each operation we can change the character at particular index to the next cyclic character. Next cyclic character means if if there is a at particular index, we can make it b, and for the b we can make it c, and so on. And if we have z at particular index, we can make it a. Okay, so how we are going to solve this question? So the approach is very simple. It is not a very tough kind of question. Yeah. So we have two string abc. Okay, a b c, and another string a d. I have to choose a subsequence from this string and perform those operations, those cyclic increment. I have the option whether I can do the cyclic increment or I cannot do the cyclic increment. And then after the selecting those subsequence, I have to make sure that that subsequence become equal to the string. So can I do this? Okay, suppose I select a from this string str1, and then can I transform b to d? No. If I perform this cyclic increment, b will become c. We cannot further increment c to d, because in the question it is mentioned that we can perform at most one cyclic operation, at most one cyclic. So we cannot transform b to d, so we have to skip this character. Then we will move at c, and we can check whether we can convert this c to d by using cyclic operation. So let me check. C plus 1 equal to d. Yes, we can. So can I can convert ac to ad. So in this case, simply return true. So let me take another example. This is example zcad. zcad str. This is str1. Can I convert z into a? Yes, I can convert by just performing this cyclic increment. Z will become a. Okay, so this and this become equal. Can I convert c to d? Yes, I can. By performing this cyclic increment, c become d. So I can make ZC to AD. So in this case also I will return true. So now that you understand the logic, how can we implement it? Implementation is also easy. It is not a very difficult implementation question. Suppose the string is abc, s1 is abc, s2 is ad. So initially what I do, I will take two pointer, I pointer and j pointer, and I will run a loop such that the I will always less than the size of the s1 and j will always less than the size of the s2, and at each iteration I will check whether the character present at ith index in s1 is equal to the character present at jth index in s2. If if both the characters are equal, or I can convert the character present at s1 at ith index to the character present at j in s2 string by performing cyclic increment. Then in that case I will increment the both pointer. Suppose initially my pointer is pointing to a in s1, and in s2 it is also pointing to j. So I can see that both the pointer are pointing to this same character. In that case simply I will increment this thing. The pointer will now point to here, and now pointer will point to here. Now I have to check whether I can convert this b to d, or if it equal, or I can convert it. So first condition, it is not equal. Second, can I convert b to d by performing the cyclic operation? So b plus 1 is c, c is not equal to d, so I cannot convert. In that case I will only increment I pointer, not j, and then I will check whether I can convert c to d by using cyclic pointer, so cyclic increment, sorry. So yes, c plus 1 equal to d, and here the character is also d. So in that case I will become here, and j will also increment, j will become here. So the pointer j is now pointing to the end of the s2. In that case our loop will break, and after breaking the loop, simply write a if condition, check whether the j is equal to s2 dot size. What does this mean? This means that we have successfully traversed all the character of the s2, and we can choose a subsequence from the s1 such that it will be equal to the s2. In that case simply return true. If this condition is not satisfied, simply return false. And one more condition, while checking the next increment or next cyclic increment operation, what you can do, you can store the next character here. Like if the character present at the ith index is a, I can write the next cyclic character will be b. If it is c, then the next cyclic character will be d. And in the case of the z, you cannot simply write z plus 1 here, because it will give something else. You have to take z plus 1 as a, because it is a cyclic increment. So in that case, when our str1 I equal to z, the value of the next cyclic increment will be a. Else the next value will be simply str1i plus 1. So now that you understand this question, let me show you the code. In this code I have taken two pointer I and j. The I will be pointing to the starting index of the string 1, and j will be pointing to the starting index of the string 2. Okay, count will store I have used this pointer count, but there is no need to use this thing count. Without using this, we can also solve this question. So here I am, first of all I am running a loop while I is less than the size of the string 1 and j is less than the size of the string 2, and here I am calculating the next cyclic character. If the current character is z, the next cyclic character will be a, otherwise the next cyclic character will be just the increment of the current character. If the both the character at the ith index of the string 1 and the jth index of the string 2 are equal, increment the both are pointer I and j. If or sorry, not if, else if the next cyclic character is equal to the character present at the jth index of the string 2, simply increment I and j. I have also written this count, but there is no need to write this thing. Else if the character present at the ith index of the string 1 is not equal to the character present at the jth index of the string 2, and also we cannot transform the ith character to the jth character of the string 2, then in that case simply increment the pointer of the I from the string 1. And after running this loop, after completing this loop, if the jth pointer is now pointing to the last size of the string 2, in that case return true, because this means that we have already traversed all the character of the string 2. So simply return true, otherwise return false. Let me submit this question. Yeah, it is accepted. Okay, so thank you for watching.